Hi, everybody. Welcome to Staff Gymnasium. I'm Dominic Damiano, joined by my broadcast partner, Nate Rollins, as we give you this non-league Division I matchup between the visiting Redhawks of Barnstable and the Brockton Lady Boxers.
Yeah, and two teams that were really impressive in their first games of the season. Barnstable pulled off a big win against Cape Academy, and the Boxers hung tough with Pentucket, who's an excellent basketball program.
Absolutely. I want to give a quick shout out to Susan Tanos, my main woman. I want to make sure I get that out there. Last time I pronounced her name wrong, and I heard about it for the whole since the last game.
And a Brockton alum, right?
Brockton alum.
Yes, definitely. Great person.
So this should be, we're also going to do our halftime interviews. We got raving reviews about that. We go out to the crowd and talk to them. I was going to redo Nate's contract to get him to go out with me, but we don't have that much money in the kitty.
Well, I can't wait to see you do it. It's good to be back, though, Dom.
It is good to have you back. Right now, the Boxers are unfortunately 0-2. The Barnstable Redhawks, they come in at 1-1. Their next game over in Barnstable, they'll visit Tuesday night. They'll be over in New Bedford. First-year coach Mia Crowley, Salem State point guard, and she looks like an athlete.
She sure does. And if you watch this Barnstable team play, one thing you know is their ball handling. They have some excellent ball handles on this team. They space the floor well, and they attack the hoop. They contest shots. You know, that's what they do. They contest shots. They're a very good defensive team as well.
One of the big names you'll hear us say is Nevaeh King, number 4 for the Brockton Boxers. She can hit the long ball at any time. I believe she went 4 for 6 with, unfortunately, the 4-point loss against Pentucket. Then you have Tajaya Madison and Nevaeh Madison, the two sisters. They, when they get going, and again, Pentucket will be the first team to tell you, these Lady Boxers can hang with you.
Yeah, and these Lady Boxers are deep, as was evidenced in that Pentucket game. If you can hang with a team like Pentucket, you can pretty much hang with anyone in the state.
We're getting ready to send this over to the public address announcer for your starters and the national anthem. We'd like to welcome everybody watching in the greater Barnstable area here on the Brockton TV channel. A big shout out to Mike, the Postman Simmons, doing all the production and the directing. And with that being said, I believe they're getting ready to wrap it up. I'm going to step away and hand this over to the public address announcer.
I'm not live. Live? Oh.
Chilling, man. Come on, Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's matchup between the visiting Barnstable Redhawks and your Brockton Boxers. Please do your part by showing respect to everyone involved in today's contest. A friendly reminder that student athletes play the game, coaches coach, fans support their team, and officials manage the game and sometimes make calls that you may not agree with. With that being said, inappropriate behavior, language, taunting, or verbal criticism of coaches, players, and officials will not be tolerated and may result in your removal from the gymnasium. This game is being played according to the rules of the National Federation of State High School Associations. And now for tonight's starting lineups from your visiting Barnstable Redhawks. Number 2, Jocelyn Cabral. Number 5, Sophia Atsalis. Number 12, Chloe Egan. Number 20, Ashley Cox. Number 21, Hannah Zerbo. And now for your Brockton Boxers. Number 2, Ashaya Dangle. Number 11, Sunali Carter. Number 12, Tajaya Madison. Number 14, Nagazi Nwosu. And number 23, Nevaeh Madison. At this time, I ask that you please rise, remove your hats, and direct your attention towards the flag as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Everybody, welcome back again. I'm Dominic Damiano, joined by Nate Rollins, and of course, producer and director Mike the Postman Simmons.
Wouldn't be possible without him.
Absolutely. I want to give a quick shout out to that was Cameron Montero subbing in for the public address announcer, who is he played football, of course, had a great season. Of course, the Boxers fell short on their playoff run this year. Ran into a very good Methuen team. He also plays on the varsity team, and he was part of that win the other night against Hingham. All around great, just a great kid.
And is there anything he can't do?
I don't know.
You have to find something.
Yeah. All right, so we're underway. This to Jay Madison over to Dingle. They work it quickly. There's a long shot. Wow. And Nevaeh Madison lands that three, and we're underway.
Got to get somebody on her.
Now here come the Redhawks, making a great move and driving his senior Chloe Egan. There's another long shot. That's too long. Rebound. The Boxers are on the board. And I believe that's Nawuso, number 14, finishing up for the Boxers.
Very athletic down there.
Egan again. She's one of only 2 returning players this year, Nate, for the Redhawks.
And that's impressive, with that big win over Cape Academy. Just 2 returning players. They're off to a good start.
To Jay Madison, kicks it back out to the top of the key. Long shot. That hits the rim, falls short, recovered by Dingle.
They're not shy to shoot, huh?
No, not at all. Much more aggressive team than the last 4 years. There's a long three. That's too long. And it will be a change of possession. We got an update as undefeated, I believe it was Plymouth North got beat by Whitman Hanson today.
Yeah, Panthers improved to 2-0. Hand Plymouth North their first loss of the season.
Now Dingle thinking about, oh, what a nice move going, crossing over.
That was sweet.
I told you before, this girl has very good mechanics.
I don't know how you stop that.
Egan finishes 2 strong balls loose on the floor. We're going to call a jump ball. Possession error goes in favor of the Redhawks. And checking in for the Redhawks is Garrity, and it looks like Fort's checking in.
Early substitutions.
On the inbound in the Boxers' end. They work it down low. That's tipped, and we have the first foul of the game.
Who's that, on Carter?
Yeah, they're going to call that on Carter. Her first, team first. Hits the first.
Looks like they got Nevaeh Madison instead.
Hits them both. Oh, Nevaeh Madison, I'm sorry. Long shot, and it won't
Speaking
go.
of Nevaeh Madison.
On the follow-up, goes up strong, ball loose.
Wow.
Great job by Carter hustling. Egan, and it looks like Nevaeh Madison. And we're going to have a jump ball. There'll be a Brockton ball in, of course, the Barnstable end. Dingle now. Now that's Madison. Her floater with the right hand. Rebound, Carter, and finishes.
Good position down there.
Now Egan, very good ball control. Now Cabral, Jocelyn Cabral, the other returning exchange, that's blocked in the middle. Dingle trying to save it. They're going to call it. She was out in the line, Nate.
Good hustle. The Boxers haven't been making all their shots, but I've been impressed with their aggressiveness early on here. They are not shy to shoot it, and they are very aggressive down low, crashing that board.
Loose ball for a minute. They're going to finally touch the little simulated press defense by the Redhawks.
Yeah, why not, right?
And here comes the point guard. Dingle bring it up, guarded by Egan from Cabral. Long shot. That's off. Ball loose.
Travel.
Call a travel on number 20, Ashley Cox. And that young lady is only an 8th grader.
Really?
Yes. Wow. Oh, she lost control
nice
of the ball.
steal.
The senior takes.
Oh.
Oh, an offensive charge. She took it all the way. Nevaeh Madison taking one for the team. I think even I could have called that one.
Yeah, right.
Tajaya works it down low. We're going to have an offensive foul called on Carter. Brockton's going full court press. Trying to get out of the press.
Oh, wide open.
And she finishes.
Nice touch.
Good adjustment by the Redhawks.
You can see why she's on varsity as an 8th grader.
Nawuso's turnaround shot. In and out won't go.
Oh.
Egan gets double teamed. Lost the ball momentarily. Gets it over to Cabral now. Cabral trying to work it down. Oh, too strong.
Yeah. A little bit too much mustard on it.
She's trying to get Forts down low on the baseline. And here come the Boxers. We're almost halfway through this first quarter. Madison, long shot. Trying to set up her sister. That won't go. Off. Trying to get out of their own end. Brockton on the full court press. Now Egan, covered by Dingle, works to the other side to Cox. She's too strong, but she's fouled.
Two very differing styles we're seeing early on. Barnstable's trying to pound it in down low, and the Boxers are just uncorking these threes. But the big advantage they've had is they're getting their offensive rebounds.
Absolutely. I believe they call that on 14. That's on Nawuso. Her first, team third. And I'm missing the foul on the Redhawks.
It's Ashley Cox. She's going to be a really good player.
Misses the second. Rebound to Jay and Madison. Over to Dingle. Madison again. Maybe I try to find her sister from the far side. There's King. Her floater. That's short, partially blocked. Trying to make a move and getting it out. Rebound, Barnstable. Here come the Redhawks. And a great, what a great play
Nice
by
steal.
Nowuso. King thinking 3. That's off.
Got to think eventually those are going to start to fall.
Now Cabral leading this Redhawks offense. Egan has a look. In and out, won't go.
That was a good look, too.
Let's see if Dingle runs the floor. Takes her time. Covered by Egan. Now she's going to run. Kicks up to the far side. Madison, that's short. Ball loose on the floor. Recovered by the Redhawks. Now losing the ball. We could have a jump ball, and we do. Possession arrow goes in favor of the Boxers. As you can see, 3:03 left in this first quarter. On the break. Dingle now. Covered by Egan. Thinking about, she has very good mechanics. Trying to make a move. Kicks it out to King. King driving. Her jump shot in and out won't go. Nowuso's there. Dingle thinking 3. She's going to drive her floater with the left hand up high. Won't go. Nowuso. King for 3.
Got it.
You can hear that Brockton crowd getting into this game. They try to work it down, though. That's blocked by a block. Doesn't have a jump ball. I thought I saw all ball, but they can call that a
Yeah, it
jump
looked
ball.
like it from here, didn't it?
So we'll have an inbound. 2:23 left, as you can see. The Boxers have a 6-point lead. We'll have an inbound pass in the Boxer end. Egan on the inbound. Gets it way out to Garrity. Garrity covered by Dingle. Moving. Kicks it back out to the far side. That won't go. Rebound, King. Oh, stolen. You're going to say it was... I think they're going to say Egan touched it, but she was out of bounds in that far corner.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
To Jaya Madison. Over to Dingle. Stops. Thinking 3. Kicks it back to the side. Oh, I believe that was Carter. That was Carter.
Hear that over here.
And I believe they're going to call that on her. Off the inbound. King now. Madison has a nice look. Going with the right. Oh, what a nice shot.
Nice touch.
Her floater off the glass is good. Now Egan. Lost the ball. Gets it over to Cox. They're going to call that on Biko. Morgan Biko, her first team third. And now Gardner checks in, currently the point guard for the Brockton Boxers, leading the offense. Montero, and they're going to get her for too many steps.
Excited to watch Gardner. You spoke pretty highly of her coming into this one.
Very, very good aggressive player. They go full court press. They're trying to get out of it.
Just forcing it.
And Gardner's there to help out, along with Carter. Madison, long shot. Oh, the King! She had the touchdown pass. She couldn't hit the receiver.
Sure did. Yeah, right. It's only fitting Montero's in the background of that one.
Now Egan trying to bring the ball up. She gets full. Now in the Brockton end. Little give and go back from Garrity. Biko, her shot. That's too high. Rebound Montero. Here comes Gardner with the ball. Gardner, she might try to drive. No, she's going to pop and try to take a shot. Oh. Won't go. Rebound Hawks for the Redhawks. Inside, and a great job knocking away at the last minute. Nevaeh Madison. Off the inbound in the Brockton end. It's way out there. Gardner has a right play.
She goes.
See if she can finish. Oh, she fouled, but she can't finish. She'll go to the charity stripe and take a couple shots.
That was a nice play right there. Right place, right time. See if she can cash in.
Hits the first. And the second. That falls short. Rebound. She gets her own rebound. Talk about right time, right place, right time. She gets fouled. And cleaning that up is Nowuso.
It's muscled it home.
Oh, what a great play by the senior. Egan goes, not really coast to coast. Yeah. Nowuso for a long two. Won't go. Rebound, Biko. All the way up to Atsales, and she's fouled by Nowuso.
Barnstable getting off the mat a little bit here.
Her second, team fourth, as we wind down this first quarter. Hits the first. And hits them both. And that'll do it. After one, your score, Brockton 17, Barnstable 10. Stand by for a second quarter action. Oh, I got you one too. And there's a look at Coach Barbara Enos corralling the troops together, Nate, as she gets ready to start this second quarter. Your thoughts before we get into this quarter on both teams, what you've seen and what you think?
Well, Brockton obviously is coming out, and they want to shoot. They want to get as many shots as they can possibly. They're confident in their offensive rebounding, and they have no reason not to be. But Barnstable is countered with Cox down low, and she seems to be securing the defensive board. So I don't know if Brockton's going to come out with a little different game plan here in this second quarter, but it's only a 7-point game. They got to watch out.
So the Boxers will come out with Nevaeh Madison, Dingle. It looks like Miles now, Montero, and Carter. Rebound, Cox for the Redhawks.
Again.
Oh, nice try by Dingle. She read that all the way. So we'll have an inbound pass as we just get underway here in the second quarter. And in comes Chloe Egan. Egan off Dingle. Bounce pass down the far perimeter. Trying to drive baseline. That's knocked off. And we're going to get Cox for dragging her foot. You know, for an 8th grader, she plays pretty strong.
Oh, she's been very strong. especially in the defense. She can develop that offensive touch just a little bit more. My God, she's going to be scared, but she's just an 8th grader.
And hits for 3. One thing that Pentucket did in the last game is the full court press. Now Miles off a steal from Carter. Dingle.
Oh.
Her shot won't go. Rebound. Nevaeh Madison goes off a Redhawks. Will be Brockton ball in the Barnstable end.
Put a nice move on her. She just missed the shot.
Again, we'd like to welcome everybody watching in the greater Barnstable area on Brockton Community Access channel on YouTube. 5 seconds, she couldn't get it out.
And we got a Patriot League update. Hanover's up 16-4 over North Quincy at the end of 1. This is girls basketball.
All right, now here's Engel, covered by Egan, covered by Dingle. Gets over to the far side. That was at Sales. Gets it down low to Cox. That's tipped. Great job by Dingle. Dingle had something to do with that. Feeds Carter off the glass. Too strong rebound. And they're going to say it was last touched by Carter. I'm sorry, that was actually Nevaeh Madison that was down low helping out the cause. Francois getting ready. And there's a steal. Dingle finishing. Oh, and she's fouled.
I thought that was going in.
She had the right spin, just not the right height.
All right.
So Francois getting ready to check in for the Lady Boxers. I think that's to Jaya Madison also. And it is. So Miles comes out. Montero takes a break.
It's going to be tough when you're the shortest one out there. I can only
Her
imagine.
heart, yeah, her heart is so big, though.
Oh, my God. Is it ever?
Hits the second one. And a steal by Madison and finishes.
Wow.
And another steal as Nevaeh Madison, the big sister, tried to help out.
Doesn't want to be outdone.
Timeout, timeout, Barnstable. Coach Crowley smartly regroups the troops. And as you can see, there's a live look at the Barnstable grad, Salem State shooting guard grad, as she tries to corral her troops. Nate, what do you think she's thinking right now going into this break?
Stop turning the ball over.
Right.
Well, pretty much that simple. Stop turning it over. Boxers have opened the second on a, let's do the math, 6-0 run, so got to stop the bleeding. Got to stop the bleeding if they want to hang in this one.
So the Redhawks, they'll come out with Forts, Egan, Garrity. I want to make sure I get the girls' names right. And I'm missing one more young lady. She's on the far side. I'll get her number and her name. It looks like that's going to be Cabral. The others. So Cabral and Egan are the only returning starters that Coach Crowley inherited coming into this campaign here in 2022-23.
Yeah, and Egan has been impressive. I've really liked what I've seen for her running that point. Just a sophomore. So she's got a bright future ahead, too. This Barnstable team you mentioned is young, but these girls can play.
Garrity finishes. She gets the home run ball, the Hail Mary pass, if you will. And just like that, here comes Brockton. Nevaeh Madison can't finish. Francois was there. They're going to say it was last touched by Barnstable. Just a little bit too much mustard on that backspin off the board.
Yeah, a little bit.
Off the inbound in the Brockton end. It's a way out to Jaya Madison, over to Nevaeh Madison for three. That won't go. Ball's loose. And we'll have a jump ball. Possession arrow goes in favor of Barnstable.
Funny, Cox leaves the game, and they got a tough time securing the board.
That poor girl has to be tired.
Oh, my God.
Egan now bounce pass in between. And King almost had another steal. She had 2 steals in the Pentucket game. Long baseline shot. Too long. Rebound Johnson. And we get a foul on the floor, and they call that on to Jaya Madison. Her first, I believe. If I'm marking my scores. Yep, it is her first. Her first, team 5th. Off the inbound in the Brockton end. They move it around the perimeter. Try to work down all that. No, nice job by Nevaeh Madison. And here comes Dingle bringing up the offense. King to Jaya Madison. Driving inside to Francois. Nicely broken up by the Redhawks.
Almost traveled.
Now Egan. Trying to work it around the perimeter, try to work it down, though. That's tipped by 3 boxes. King initially had it, lost it, recovered by Force. Get to the top of the key to Egan, and she lost the ball.
Too many turnovers. Never climb back into a game like this, turn the ball over like that.
Almost halfway through the first half. Long shot. That's too long by King. Follow up, and Nevaeh Madison's there. Egan feeling the press from Dingle. Tries to work it down low. A little floater that's tipped and blocked. Recovered by Nevaeh Madison. She got help by King. Thinking about running it all by herself. She does. She goes high at the glass. Oh. That won't go. Ball's loose. Recovered by... Initially, I thought it was her and Nevaeh Madison going on it, but she'll get credit for the foul. Her second, team 6th. And a great job by Madison knocking the ball out. To Jaya Madison gets it, and Egan reads that one right for the Redhawks. Trying to finish, she goes high, but she's fouled. They're going to call that on Madison again, her 3rd, team 7th. So the Redhawks are in the single bonus for the rest of this first half. Hits the first. And now checking in for all the boxers, you have number 5, Travaris. And I'm going to try to get the other young lady's name in about 2 seconds. And here comes King. Oh, that's Carter. I'm sorry, Carter's back in now. Going strong and finishing to Jaya Madison.
That was impressive.
Her and King double team, and she lost the ball. That's a travel.
Oh.
We have an offensive foul on the block against Garrity. That point, illegal screen.
Yeah.
Her second, team 6th. Almost read that one. For a long shot, that won't go. Rebound. Madison to Jay Madison. Her floater up the glass won't go. She's trying to get her own rebound. We're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow stays in favor of the Boxers. Dingle off the inbound. Kicks it back out. Baseline. Gets her own rebound. Follows with the floater. That won't go. Loose ball again. Trying to finish. We'll have another jump ball, but this time we're going Barnstable's favor.
Coach has seen enough. She's going to get Cox back in this one.
Now here comes, broken up. Nice read by the boxers. Here comes King. She's trying to go all the way. They're going to say she lost control of the ball. Excellent defense by Tegan Garrity of the Redhawks. I think she just think she's running faster than the basketball.
I do too. They get some speedsters.
Egan and Garrity bringing up the offense for the Redhawks. We approach 3 minutes left in this first half. Around the perimeter. To the far side, that's at Sales. Another steal by Brockton. Carter trying to finish off the glass. No, won't go. And we'll have a foul on the floors. To Jay and Madison goes down hard, and they're going to count that on at Sales. Her first, team seventh. Yeah, right. So everyone used to ask me, why do you call that the charity stripe every time they go to the foul line? Because a good basketball player, it's an easy shot.
It's Ray Allen.
It's the first.
Ray Allen was one of the best free throw shooters I've ever seen.
Yeah, true. That's a great example.
Well, shooter in general, but
right.
Free throw shooter specifically, you know.
She hits them both. Egan now trying to make a move. Steps back as she sees two white shirts. Gets it over to the far side. Driving perimeter, her floater too strong. Ball loose. Rebound Brockton. Here comes Gardner now. Gardner. Over to Madison. Blocked by Cox. She just mentioned that too. They needed her in there, and that just paid off for the Redhawks.
Yeah, they've been allowing way too many offensive rebounds. They're on the bench.
Egan with a long three has cut the lead to 12 as we approach 2 minutes left in this first half. And another turnover. The Redhawks. Oh, and Tavares with a nice block. Wow. They're going to call another foul, this time on Egan. Her second, team eighth.
That is somebody Barnstable does not want to get into foul trouble.
King checks in for to Jay and Madison. Dingle getting ready to check in. And Gardner will shoot the 1-on-1. Misses it. Nice rebound by the Redhawks. Ball misplayed from and recovered by Garrity. Long shot by Egan. That won't go. Rebound Brockton. Here comes, that's Carter initially. Now Gardner leading this offense. Nice mechanics by her. Works the far perimeter. King has a clean look. It won't go. Ball loose. Cox had it. And I'm going to say it was last touched by Brockton. Gardner checks out. Dingle checks back in for Brockton.
I think it went off Carter.
Now around the perimeter again. Egan. Little give and go. They go to the far side. There's a jump shot. Won't go. Rebound King. In comes Dingle, but behind her, I don't know if she saw Garrity coming. Now she does. Over to Tavares. She's going to float with her left hand. Wrong angle. Tries to follow up. In and out. Rebound Cox for Barnstable. Here's a jump shot, Nate. That's in and out. That won't go. Four seconds between the game clock. Oh, lost her balance. Hopefully she didn't mess up her knee. King. Dingle for a long shot. Too much on it. Rebound Montero. Trying to move. Cox, and they're going to have a jump ball. The two tallest girls went at it on that one.
Yeah, they did. The trees battling it out down low.
It's true. Inbound pass in the Brockton end, 19.8 tenths of a second left. Tavares too long, and Egan will smartly let it go out of bounds. And here come the Redhawks. 10 seconds left. Egan trying to find somebody.
Get it up.
Long three. And that'll do it. All right, before we step away and I go embarrass myself out in the stands, your thoughts on this first half?
Bit sloppy from Barnstable. A little bit too many turnovers. Brockton was very aggressive down low. Not afraid to shoot the three. I mean, if they can start making some of those threes, they can pull away. But this game's far from over. Far from over. I like what I've seen from the Boxers with their aggressiveness. And Barnstable's got a completely different game plan. They want to attack down low. They're just going to start making the shots down there.
All right, I'm going to go reposition myself, and here goes nothing.
Good luck.
Like to talk about the game with me?
I don't really know basketball. Like, I just support my nieces.
Is this your husband?
Yeah.
Hi, sir. How are you? Hi, Dominic Damiano.
Hey, how you doing? Tyree.
Nice to meet you. All right. So what do you think about the game so far this first half?
I feel like they're doing a great job. They're running up and down the court. They're back on defense, and they're really balling. They got it. The little freshman girl, I think she is. She's new. Ashaya. She's really putting on right now. I respect that. She got a good game with her.
So what do you think they need to do before I pick on this young lady to my left and get her vantage point of the whole game? Because I know she wasn't on her cell phone the whole game.
They should take their time, and when they take their shot, I think that they should set it. Stop being so, what's what I'm trying to say? Like, they trying to be too, fast with it. Take your time. Yeah, be more patient. Yeah, you know that defense wins championships. So if they stick to that, I think they'll pull it out.
Thank you for the time. Merry Christmas.
You too, man.
All right, young ladies. Now we heard it from the big guy to your left. Let's hear the real factor what went on in this game. Your thoughts? How do you think the girls played overall?
I think the girls are doing great. Ashaya being a freshman on the varsity team, she's definitely doing good. Nevaeh's a senior. She's doing good. Got a couple fouls, but she's doing good. Shania, she's really good. She don't get as much play time as she should, but she's great.
I'll tell you, this is my 5th year calling Brockton High School girls basketball, and I loved all the other girls in the past. This has to be the quickest team and the most athletic team I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, seriously. Well, you got the sister duo going on.
Oh, yeah.
And then a bunch of these girls have played with each other forever, so it's like they got that kind of dynamic to them, like it's just instinct to them.
Well, thank you for taking the time, guys. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, too. Bye.
Hold on, I'm going to try to find somebody else. Hi, guys. Would you like to talk about the game? Would you like to talk about the game, young lady?
No.
No? How about you guys? Would you like to talk about the game? Hi, I'm Dominic Damiano. How are you?
I'm great. I'm
What's
the
your name?
coach's mother,
What's coach?
Barbara Enos.
Oh, that's your daughter. Very good coach.
She's a great coach.
So what do you think about, you know what, I'm going to go on the other side. I'm sorry, that's rude. My mother raised me better than that. Is someone sitting here?
My husband.
Well, he's going to have to go behind us now. So what do you think so far, what you've seen so far with the girls?
Oh, they're doing a great job.
Yeah.
Getting good rebounds, good defense. They're really just doing great. Right? Really good.
This has to be one of the quicker teams. I just had the pleasure of talking to the people behind me. This has to probably be the quickest team I've seen in a long time in the last 5
they're
years.
Really fast. They're really fast. Yes, they're very fast. Very
Well, it's
fast.
nice to meet you. Merry Christmas.
Nice to meet you. Merry Christmas.
All right, we'll be back with the second half right after this. Hey, everybody, welcome back as we get ready to start the second half. Welcome to Staff Gymnasium. I'm Dominic Damiano. I have the pleasure joined by Nate Rollins and producer and director Mike the Postman Simmons is Brockton Community Access TV sports production of Brockton girls basketball. And right now, Nate, which you already know, we're sitting at a 29-17 lead. It's going to be interesting to see how Coach Crowley subs her girls.
Yeah, this game's far from over, and I'm interested to see what they come out with in the second half. If they changed up the game plan a little bit here.
The Boxers are going to come out with Nevaeh and Tajaya Madison, Carter, Nawuso, and it looks like Dingle. And off the break, they go, stay with that full court press on that defense. She fouled.
Wow.
And she's going to the line.
Okay. That's the sign of a good coach, drawing that up out of the half.
Nawuso, that's her third team first. She finishes a three-point play. The lead is 9. Dingle with a little turnaround shot. Rebound, Redhawks, and here comes Egan now. Covered by Madison. Now, oh, nice play. Oh, Nevaeh Madison had it initially, and her sister, Tajaya Madison, will have an inbound pass in the Barnstable end. Now, if that was me, I would have had a Charlie horse. I would have been out breathing.
Yeah, you would have.
Now, here comes Dingle. Dingle leading this offensive attack. Now, Wuso. Dingle thinking three. Bang.
Nice shot. She's got a nice stroke.
She is so impressive. Egan now, another impressive player. Cox lost the ball, tried to work into that far perimeter, and we're gonna have a jump ball. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is the first time in a long time the most jump balls I've seen in high school girls basketball. So they adjust the shot, they adjust the possession clock. And we're back underway. Here comes Dingle now. Over to Jaya Madison, over to Nawuso, over to Nevaeh Madison. Long shot. Her sister tried to get the rebound, won't work. Dingle will start it up at the top of the, oh, she just crossed her up. Nice look. That won't go as Madison let that one go. Carter trying to work around some players. That won't go. Ball loose. I'm going to say it was last touched by Carter. No, Madison, Nevaeh Madison.
What's impressive about Dingle is she doesn't seem to turn the ball over. Almost, I don't think she's turned over once today, and she's always finding the open girl. If they were just making the shots, she could have 15 assists right now.
Now Shea in the game lost the ball, momentarily recovered by Atsales, trying to work it down low. They work it around the perimeter, cut for the cutter inside. That's Egan. Ball's loose and on the floor. Then I'll say it was last touched by Egan. Oh, you hit the nail right in the head when you said that. Absolutely.
It's impressive.
It really is. And here comes Dingle. We are going to officially mark the 2022-23 calendar. Nate Rollins, official favorite player, is Dingle.
Yeah, we can do that.
Off the inbound in the Barnstable end, as you can see, 6:14 left in this third quarter. Off the inbound. Dingle was thinking about putting that up. Oh, and Madison almost lost the ball. A nice pick by her sister to open up some real estate there. Back to Jaya Madison. Was it on a high floater? Won't go. On the turnaround, that's blocked. Now Wusso's turnaround, that won't go. Ball loose. She's going to try to follow it up. That's loose again. And all with that being said, the Boxers get the ball again with a fresh shot clock.
Punched it out of there.
Long three. That won't go. Ball up. Ball loose. Covered by the Boxers. Carter trying to move. That's blocked. Nice play by Cox. Rebound Redhawks.
Got to start chipping into this lead if Barnstable wants to come back here.
Egan saw the traffic. She stopped, pulled it back smartly, and regrouped. Oh, nice read by Nevaeh Madison. She has Jaya Madison, and she finishes all by herself. I can see the sisters now. I was wide open on that steal, by the way.
Well, she wanted to reward herself, I guess.
And now Dingle with a steal. She goes high at the glass, won't finish. We'll have a jump ball.
Really?
So Nevaeh Madison checks out. King checks in. Shea checks out for the Redhawks. And they keep that full press going. These girls are in great shape.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Oh, backcourt. And another change of possession. And we're back on the way. Dingle over to Carter. No, Wusso, yes. That was a nice play.
That was.
I believe we could call that textbook, no?
Oh, yeah, I would.
Egan trying to get out of traffic. High floater off the glass, won't go. King initially had it. Coming down, I believe that's Carter. It is. She's going to try to finish. She moves. We're going to have an offensive foul. And Egan took the blunt of that force. Nice try by Carter. She just lost real estate and ran into a very good defensive player.
Happens.
There you go.
And here comes the Redhawks now. There's Garrity. Garrity trying to work to the far side to Zebu. And she'll go to the line and shoot a couple. Her second, team third, here in this second half for Carter. This is the first. Montero checking back in, and I believe that's Miles checking back in for Brockton. Carter comes out, and so does Tajaya Madison. Ball loose, covered by Miles for the Boxers. Here comes King. King now leading his offense. She stops, moves it back over, sees Dingle from the far perimeter. King works the inside to Montero. King has a nice baseline look. They're still staying on this press, Nick. They're still pressing.
Don't let up.
There's a floater with the right hand. That won't go. Nice try. And here come the Boxers. Getting ready to check in for Barnstable is Forts. Dingle's shot. I think she knows you're her favorite player. That was all for you with the left hand.
That was silky smooth.
Driving, going coast to coast is Garrity for two. Now Dingle Far side sees King. She just hit a 3. Egan with great defense, and the ball, little miscommunication. The ball is thrown away. It looks like she was trying to hit Miles on the far side of that far perimeter, and it was just unfortunately bad communication. She threw it into the stands.
Yeah.
Now Garrity, very good ball player. She has 2 fouls on her. Smartly gets it over to Egan, thinking about using a pick. And Brockton closes up with a give and go, float up the glass, but she's fouled.
And in the South Shore League update, we got East Bridgewater with a 76-51 victory over Abington. So the
Wow.
Lady Vikings improved to 3-0. Another strong start for them.
And I have Mr. Rich Moretti checking in from East Bridgewater.
That's where we got the score.
And knowing Mr. Moretti will say, "Are you doing the game right now?" Second one won't go. Rebound Brockton. Now Gardner in. She's going to run this offense. Bounce pass. Oh, blocked. Nice try by Atsales. They work it down low. And it should be Brockton ball with 2:41, as you can see, left in the third quarter. On the break. Miles now trying to move. Lost the ball. King had a look. She stopped, waited too long as the defense closed in on her. She'll step back. Trying to get low to Montero. Montero trying to move, spin. Her floater with the right hand and goes. Now Egan. Egan trying to go coast to coast. She does and finishes. Now Gardner, the other point guard. She's going to try to drive, spins, kicks it back out. Not a selfish player. Miles won't go. Rebound Nawuso. Gardner was thinking about taking that shot, but Egan closed the perimeter. Now King moving. She goes right downtown and floats one in.
Second chance points. It's just killing Barnstable. Got to secure the rebound.
Now Egan goes around Miles. She's going to try to do it again. Oh, that's a nice play. She had, I believe it was Garrity on the far side, wide up in those at sales. That being said, in transition, here comes Brockton. But I believe Nawuso got carried with too many steps. Now checking in for Barnstable is Betko, the sophomore. Morgan Betko. She'll come in, and Cox will take a seat.
Yeah.
Here's a long jump shot. They're going to let that go smartly. And we'll have another chance of possession. Francois checks in. Montero checks out for Brockton.
Some Southeast Conference action. BR's up on Rockland, 36-26 in girls basketball after 3.
And we have that other final from Plymouth North and Whitman Hanson, we reported earlier in this game.
42-38 Panthers.
Jump shot King, baseline won't go. Ball loose, trying to get her own ball, but right there to pick that up is Forts, and here come the Redhawks. Under a minute left to play in the third quarter. She's going to try to go coast to coast again, and she's fouled.
So you think BR is still the team to beat in the Southeast Conference, or what are your thoughts on that?
You know, honestly,
Just until you knock them off, right?
yeah, that's true. And, you know, it all comes down to coaching, and they definitely have one of the better coaches in the state, in Cheryl Seavey.
Yeah, she's excellent.
And, you know, she'll be the first one to tell you, as Egan misses the first, she'll be the first one to tell you, you know, the game's played on the court, and you got to play everybody. And if, you know, to quote the great Bob Cousy, whoever gets the most balls in the cylinder when the clock expires wins the game.
Yeah, she doesn't like to take much credit.
No, she doesn't.
No, she really doesn't.
All right, so she'll shoot another one. Misses the second, ball loose, recovered by Nawuso. King over to Gardner, bounce past to Miles. Miles going to try to baseline her floater too strong. Rebound Nawuso gets it out to King. King's going to try to drive her floater right hand and goes. Long shot and hits. This should be the last possession of this third quarter. King moving it around over to Gardner. Gardner now. And down low to Nawuso. Her turnaround shot, too strong. Ball loose. Covered by the Redhawks. At Sales covered by Gardner. This will do it.
Oh!
And that's how the quarter will end. With your score, Brockton 47, Barnstable 28. Not too shabby for the Brockton Boxers through three quarters.
Oh, not too shabby at all. Just seeing that lead swell here. 19-point cushion. Good luck coming back from that if you're Barnstable.
And to get more into your question about right now, I'm trying to remember what BR's record is. Now, you still got Durfee and Dartmouth and New Bedford in the Southeast Conference.
Yep.
So it's going to be interesting to see. I'm going to give them their first, when they first, usually you can't really go by the first, in my opinion, you really can't go by the first meeting, but it does kind of set the tone of what to expect for the next meeting when it comes to that conference play.
Yeah, do you know when BR plays Brockton?
I can find out in 2 seconds.
'Cause that'll be a good one. Definitely want to mark that one on our calendars.
All right, so then first meeting against against Bridgewater Raynham is the 10th of January. Nice recovery by King. Dingle. Nawuso, too strong. Ball loose. Gets her own rebound. Recovered by Miles. Gets it over to Dingle. So January 10th is could be the big Division I matchup.
Wow.
I'm going to say it was last touched by Barnstable.
Is that here or
that is at Bridgewater Raynham.
Staff Gymnasium?
Staff Gymnasium. No, it's not Rebowen. That's Taunton. It's called Monty Gymnasium.
With staff.
Hits for two. Say again.
Where's Staff Gymnasium?
Here.
Okay.
I'll learn you.
Got them mixed up.
And Rebowen's in Taunton and Monty Gymnasium's in BR. Long shot hits.
Nice. One of my favorite venues.
I'm going to say it was last touched by Barnstable. Cox checks in, and Betco's checks out. Brockton's going away, Nate, with 6:54 left in the game.
Yeah.
They're going away with the full court press. There's another long shot.
Ooh.
That won't go. Following up, off the rim of ball tipped, loose, covered by Miles, gets it out to Dingle. Dingles might try to run herself. She does.
Oh.
Ball's.
Nice play by Egan down there.
It was a nice play. You know, with experience comes confidence. And it's not that Dingle doesn't have the confidence, but she definitely needs that experience to read that better.
Yep, and she's only, what is she? Freshman or sophomore?
She is, freshman. Moving. Garrity trying to get down to Cox. Ball tipped momentarily over to Garrity again. All the way to the other side to Egan. Egan top of the key. A long three. Off the rim won't go. Garrity follows up and hits.
It's got to be a good sign for Coach Enos that, you know, in her first year, she's already got her point guard of the future here in Dingle.
Get that!
To develop over the next 4 years.
That last shot by Cox, by King, didn't go. Egan thinking about running it over to Garrity, down low to the other side. There's a baseline shot, won't go. Ready to go was Cabral. Nice move by Egan. Her floater with the right hand and hits. Dingle, tried to hit Francois. A little miscommunication. Cabral, and doesn't get it. That's on Dingle, her first, team 6th. And Cabral to shoot a couple, misses the first. So Carter checks back in, and so does Tajaya Miles and Nevaeh Madison and Tajaya Madison. It's the second. Dingle, King driving, stopping up to Dingle. Moving the ball around the perimeter, top of the key, tries to work it down low. Bounce pass, it's a kick ball. So the little sister was trying to set up the big sister down low.
Think they talk a lot of basketball in that house?
I would think so. On the inbound in the Barnstable, and there's Dingle over to Tajaya Madison, trying the ball. That ball's blocked by Cox. You mentioned that, how important she is for Barnstable in the game. She just proved it right there.
Yeah.
Garrity lost the ball, and nice try by Tajaya Madison. Well, with that being said, just under 5 minutes left in the game. On the inbound in the Brockton end. Little floater too strong. Carter. And Nevaeh Madison bring it up. Madison stops. They're going to get it for driving a pivot foot. The Redhawks are slowly cutting into this Brockton lead. Now Egan over to Cabral. Cabral covered by TJ Madison. Down to Cox. Out to the baseline, Garrity tries to work inside to Cox. Oh, nice block underneath. Cox trying to finish, and she accidentally threw it away. They're going to say it was last touched by Brockton. You know, it's funny. I say this every year. There I am trying to see what the girls could do different, give my advice as a basketball fan. I'm not under the court fighting these people.
Right, yeah. Oh, I wouldn't want to be.
Right?
No thanks.
You know, battling for that basketball. Inside, Cox finishes.
Oh, nice move. 12-point game.
Dingle. Madison was thinking, that was blocked. King, too strong, ball loose. Madison with the rebound for Brockton. Excellent offensive boards. You can say it was last touch.
I think he missed the call there.
Yeah. But he did the right thing. He corrected himself before the ball changed in a type of transition.
Make-up call?
Nope. That was a wake-up call.
Yeah, wake-up call. That's what we'll call it.
Cabral, down low. Cox, and she's pushed and fouled. They're going to call that on King, Nevaeh King, her first, team 7. So right now they are in the single bonus. The Redhawks are, with 3:57 left in this game.
Here's where they're hoping it's the charity stripe. If it lives up to its name, if you're Barnstable. Cox has been struggling up there today.
Cox for a second shot. Misses them both, unfortunately. Rebound Brockton. Tajaya Madison up to King. King lost from it. Her little floater. That's blocked by Cox. Ball loose on the floor, recovered by the Redhawks.
Good hustle.
King trying to help out, and she lost the ball. It'll stay Barnstable ball. I told you that King was a hustler. That girl, I'll tell you, she got another speed. She doesn't give up.
That's going to be Brockton ball.
They're going to say, nice.
Get it off her.
So it'll be the Boxers' ball in the Barnstable end. On the inbound, Nawuso. Dingle has a clean look, high off the right part of the rim. Well, they're going to say it was off Nawuso. And we'll have a change of possession with, as you can see, everybody watching back home, 3:37. We'd like to welcome everybody watching in the greater Barnstable area and, of course, here in Brockton. Egan now, covered by Tajaya Madison. Works it around the perimeter over to Cabral. Long shot. That is going to be short, and we'll have a change of possession.
And the BR girls hang on for a 43-36 win over the Bulldogs of Rockland.
And what's their current record right now? Do we know?
2-0.
There you go. Tajaya Madison lost the ball. It will be Barnstable ball, just approaching the 3-minute mark left in this game. To the far side, Garrity down low to Cox, trying to use her height. Cabral for three. That's off the rim high. That's tipped. Covered by Garrity of Barnstable. Kicks out to Egan for three.
Got it. It's a 9-point game.
Brockton, I'd like to go off the top of my head what the run is right now for Barnstable. Dingle with a shot and hits, and now Barnstable. Now Brockton finally gets one after a while.
The big shot right there.
Oh, Cox lost the ball. Ball tipped, covered by Dingle. Dingle trying to finish the move. Stopping. Nawuso, her floater won't go. Gets her own rebound, lost the ball. We're going to have a reaching foul on King.
It was a good foul, though. There are things as good fouls, Don. That was a smart one.
Yes, it was. So that'll put, again, Barnstable in the single bonus. So she'll shoot 1 and 1. And here comes Hannah Zebro. Misses the first one. Here come the Boxers. Boxers need to get on a better roll to finish up this game. Ain't confidence. There's Carter's shot blocked. Turnaround shot on the rebound. Carter with the turnaround. She's fouled. No, I'm sorry. TJ Madison is fouled. Tajaya Madison is fouled. And she'll go to the stripe and shoot a couple. She hits the first, extends the Brockton lead to 12. That Sales checks in, and Hannah Zebro checks out for the Redhawks. Ball loose, recovered by the Boxers. Great job, but then Egan steps in, and she gets the ball for the Redhawks.
He's all over the place.
Oh, she tried to do the no-look pass. Saw Cox out of the corner of her eye.
Brockton got a piece of it, looks like.
On the break in the Brockton end. Trying to work. Oh, smallest girl on the play on the field almost come with a steal. To Jay Madison, over to Dingle. Here we go. King thinking three.
Almost.
Rebound, Carter. Madison for long shot won't go. Now Wuso, a little give inside in its last hit by Brockton.
Every second so valuable, though. If you're Barnstable, you got to haul down those rebounds. That's killed them all day.
Oh, nice play by Nawuso. Over to King. Steps in front of it. She's going to try to finish. Move off the glass. And does.
How about this Brockton team's athleticism? It's like everywhere you look, there's a white jersey.
Timeout, Barnstable. 109 left in the game, as you can see, 54-40 as Coach Crowley, again, first-year head coach, Barnstable alum, and a Salem State shooting guard. I would say that woman definitely qualifies to coach high school basketball with all her experience.
I would certainly say she qualifies, and doing a very good job here with a very young team. She's kind of playing hard, and that's the sign of a good coach. Get your team out there. I'm playing hard. She had a couple good plays out of that timeout earlier and out of the half, so it's a learning experience for her. But going against Brockton, that's tough. That's a tough task here.
Nate and I will run down real fast some of our bonus coverage. The Lady Panthers of Whitman Hanson beat undefeated Plymouth North with a very impressive 42-38 win. Earlier, East Bridgewater won correct?
Yeah, by 25.
And then we have a Bridgewater Raynham and a Rockland win today as well.
Nope, no Rockland win. We got BR beating Rockland.
BR beating Rockland.
Yeah.
I apologize. Thank you. That's why you're there.
We had Hanover up big over North Quincy.
Where else can you find bonus coverage in the state?
Nowhere else. Well, 4 Deep Sports Talk.
Oh, that's perfect. A minute left in the game. Cabral trying to get it down low. And that's nice steal by Carter. Over to Dingle. Dingle, excellent mechanics. King thinking three inside. Kicks it back out to Dingle. Dingle bounce pass to King. Just moving the ball around. And the Wusso's jumper, that's too strong. Rebound. Let's say it was last touched by Carter. It'll be Barnstable ball. There is 8. I know it's not a close game. For those who are curious, is 0.8 of a second between the game clock and the shooting clock. Egan now. Long three.
Oh, wow.
Hits.
She's a good shooter.
That was a college.
Yeah, that reminded me of Jimmer for that.
To Jaya Madison. She's going to run the clock out. She'll go up and get a foul. God bless her. That Egan, she has a lot of spirit, a lot of heart there on that court. She was playing it like the game just started.
Another name we're going to have to keep our eyes on in the years to come. Only a sophomore is what
And that'll do it. All right, we're going to step away. We're not going to step away. We're going to stay right here. I'm going to hopefully get an interview with Coach Enos. Do you want the pleasures or me?
Well, you can do it if you want.
You look so eager. Shut it off. Yep. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Our first win.
Congrats. Now you finally got that under your belt.
I did, yeah.
They carried the same momentum that they, in my opinion, as a fan, as a broadcaster, as in the Pentucket game, couple different bounces. What was your take throughout the game?
I think we could have had more energy. I felt like there was a weird vibe today. I think that we just could have had more energy throughout, even like the girls on the floor, the girls on the bench. But I'm really glad we hit our goal. We wanted to score 50 points. We hit our goal. We keep getting better every game. We got our first win. I'm very excited about that.
Coach, congratulations. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas. Thank you.
All right, we'll be back with the boys' game on the 20th. We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Brockton Community Access Sports. We'll be back on the 20th for the boys' team. Everyone have a great weekend.